It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got the two franchises with more Super Bowls than anyone else. It's the Pats and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long offseason to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Third and 6.
Here we go, set, hunter.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always...
Rod Mayo not happy with that last call, and here comes the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Inside the 20, and he will score. DK Metcalf, touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Hey, roll.
He gets it to go, and the Steelers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, we're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
We drop this down to Warren. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the ground, this is Warren. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He's inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. They went for it all on that one, and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's... Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third and short, and here is May. Open man, right side, he's got him. And he will have a Patriots first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Here's May again. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Throw again is May. That one knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. May to throw again. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. May to the air once more. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Throwing on 2nd down. May. He's got it inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. May going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Warren. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Once again, it's Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Atwell. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
And he will score. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That is hot! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Warren. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yet. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. plays well now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. May to throw on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Patriots 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Complete. Metcalf with the grab. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the...
That is hot. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. To throw on 1st down is May. Airing one out for Bourne. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Working out of the gun, it's May. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Throw again. is May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's May again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That one, taken in. Touchdown, New England. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. May to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. Nice throw by the rookie from Oklahoma. And he's got his guys a 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And that one, no contest thus far. 17-3 the score at the half. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw now, May, airing one out for Bourne. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. May to the air once more. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now, May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All time here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. They'll run the draw with Warren. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Throwing now from the gun. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. On 2nd down, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the 1st down. 3rd and short, and here is May. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Throwing is May. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. Now a give to Warren, running right. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. To throw on 1st down is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. May to throw on 2nd down. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down. To throw again is May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's May again. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. May to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. May to the air once more. And he is finally going to be tracked down. It is a huge loss.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Let's go now. Go, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and taken in by Fryermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run it right here with Warren. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Warren. Warren, 1st down, and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Williams now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. May now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. May going to look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in backwards. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Throwing is May. Good blocking, and he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A run up the middle with Warren. And he's got another one. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
This one, downfield, looking for Henry. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Here's May. There's that man again. Another catch. Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now May. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got Frymuth open on the left side. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a run. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Need to score. They're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. To throw on first down is May. He runs with it. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Offense.
To throw now, May. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On second down, it's May. He'll take off again. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down. We'll try and hurry to the line here. Here's May to throw it on first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. On first and 10, here's May. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Throwing on second down. May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On third and long, here's May. And he will score. Game on. To Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go, set. Let go.
They'll send their tight end left.
Let go.
A carry here for Warren. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
On the double.
They go down to an E, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Track, alert.
Victory formation here as he's down to an E.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Roll.
48-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.